people. This is going to be my part 2 of bands, albums that I listened to in the noughties that were actually released in the noughties. So I've done a part 1, which is should be uploaded by now. Right, so we're going to start off with this one. This is by the singer A Great White, Jack Russell. Played this a hell of a lot, and it's his second solo album, I think. It's definitely his second. I know there's one before it, but this is from 2002, and yeah, really good solo record, and yeah, that got played a hell of a lot. And yeah, I do like Great White as well. Next one. Oh, it's another Enough's Enough. I think I've put this in the wrong pile. Oh no, it's 2000. So this is 10. This was one I played when this came out. I played a hell of a lot. Actually, this is the CD that's got the Genie on, David Bowie, and it's got Everything Works If You Let It, which is, I think, Cheap Trick. And yeah, there's some good songs on here. The Beast, and Suicide, All Right, and yeah, some really good tracks on there. I love that band. Another one is by Heart, Jupiter's Darling. This one's actually quite rocky, very yeah, really balls out. Good album. There's a lot of tracks on this as well. There is actually, do you know what, there's 18 songs on this CD, and it's only a single CD as well. 18 tracks, and this one's there's actually 16 on the original, and this one's got 2 bonus tracks, which are How Deep It Goes and Fallen Ones, which is acoustic. But yeah, this is really cool album. I prefer this to the last few albums they did, but yeah, that's one that I played a hell of a lot, and that came out in 2004. Another one this one's by Linkin Park. I played the first album of theirs a lot. I didn't grab it while I was there, and this one as well. And this is my favourite of theirs. This one's still sealed. I've got one that's opened, but yeah, this is just, I can listen to all of that without getting bored. That's a really good album, and I was never really into that sort of music until they came out. But yeah, I really do enjoy listening to their stuff, especially the earlier stuff. Through the I haven't listened to any of the new stuff because it's supposed to be more synthesizers, keyboards instead of guitars, and I prefer guitars. So they're probably going to try and do the whole Paradise Lost Host album. I don't know, I haven't listened to any of this stuff, so I should check it out. Right, another band that I really do like, and it's only because I wasn't really into Slipknot, because that was just a bit too just insane shit sometimes. But I love this, Stone Sour, which is obviously Corey Taylor's other band, and this album, love all of it, absolutely amazing. And Made of Scars, 30, 30, 150, Come Whatever May, Through Glass. Is ZZYZX Road. That is cool. I love that track. Silly World, absolutely amazing. I love that CD. I got it about 4 times. So yeah, always pick things up if they're like 10p or something. Right, this album I listened to a hell of a lot. Was in my car a lot, right back in the early 2000s, and the case does show that it's been moving around in my car a lot. It's quite scratched, and it is Goo Goo Dolls, and this is Got a Flower. This was the first album of theirs I ever bought. That was when this came out in 2002. Yeah, and yeah, I like a lot of the songs on there. I'm not too keen on the other singer. I prefer Johnny Resnick. But yeah, really good songs on there. And then I've got nearly all of their stuff. I haven't got any of the new stuff, but I've got the old stuff. So, but yeah, do like that band. Right, completely different end of the stick. Was listening to this band, yeah, through the Noughties, and this album was, yeah, I played a hell of a lot by Feeder, and this is not my original. I picked this up not so long ago. I think I sold my original. This one's actually in a plastic case, like a DS case, Nintendo case or something. But yeah, and it slides in there. It's got a DVD as well, this one, whereas my original didn't have that. But yeah, I probably won't even put it back on, but I did enjoy that. It's quite depressing in some places, but yeah, other than that, it's okay. Right, another band that I was into. Any of you guys into TNT, Tony Harnell stuff, you probably have got this. This is Westworld Skin. They did another album, and Mark Riel was on this, and the first one. I think he was in Riot, wasn't he? Not really familiar with that band so much, but yeah, absolutely love this. There's, I like all the songs on there. Really cool, and completely different to TNT as well. I think TNT were more, even though I like a load of their stuff, they're a bit OTT instead of TNT. Right, here we go. Oh, I did listen to this a lot, and then I got really peed off and fed up with it, and I just thought Vince Neil was crap on this CD, and it is Motley Crue's New Tattoo. Yeah, he was crap on. He wasn't that great on the album. What was it that came out in the 90s, mid 90s, or 97ish? 97, 95, 97. Can't remember. I've forgotten it already. But yeah, this was quite forgettable. But I did play it a lot. I tried to get into it. And it's a shame you got Randy Castillo on there, who was with Ozzy, and yeah, no Tommy Lee. But yeah, it was a bit. I liked the artwork on the front, but it was a bit, I don't know. Yeah, it just didn't grow on me. Maybe if I listen to it now. This actually is the album that whenever I pick this up, I always think of Wasp, Eldorado. It's like that sort of album. It's just I find the songs all just seem like the same all the way through, and the singing's just at the same sort of level all the way through. No up and down, no excitement in any area, just, yeah. Right, now let's go on to some Wasp. I've got a few albums here because these are awesome, and there we go. Unholy Terror from 2001, played that constantly. And then the next one, 2002, Dying for the World, that is just killer as well. So if anybody out there wants Wasp from that time, grab these two, awesome. But yeah, there's just some Trail of Tears is just amazing. Hallowed Ground, My Wicked Heart, Shadow Man, yeah, just awesome tracks on there. This Let It Roar, Evermore, what else did I, Charisma, that's killer, Unholy Terror, just amazing stuff. And the other two bands, the other two albums that people don't normally show on the VC, because I don't think they, I know I saw somebody put a post up and said that they hadn't really listened to them much, but honestly, you listen to them, they're just like concept albums. You just listen from the start to the finish, and 1 and 2 there. This is 2004, and this is 2004, and yeah, that's the part 1 and part 2, and I would say part 1 is probably my favourite because it's got the Raging Storm. Please, if you listen to Wasp and you've not heard Raging Storm song, put it on. It is amazing. Would be that's absolutely awesome, that song. One of my all-time favourites of Wasp. But yeah, this is they're both really cool. Some of the songs sound similar as they cross over, but that's just because it's their concept album. So, but yeah, I love that. I played it over and over again, non-stop. Right, now back to some lighter stuff. Actually, 3 albums. No, I think it's all lighter stuff. Snow Patrol, Open Eyes. Eyes Open. Just because Chasing Cars is on there, but then when I listen to the whole album, that album is awesome. Virtually all the way through is awesome. So if you're into sort of indie sort of stuff, that's really good. Embrace, this is awesome as well. I love this record. Gravity and Looking As You Are, just love the songs on there. I really do like that album. And also, if anybody in the VC has got this, right, if anybody has got the Gravity Embrace, but they've got the single and they are not really interested in keeping it, I would like to try and get hold of it, because this is all signed by the band, Black Marker Pen, but I haven't got the record. So if anybody's got that by Embrace and the song's Gravity, and yeah, I would love to be able to get a single to put in there. So so yeah, that's awesome. A band that was similar to them, but I wouldn't say as awesome as them two, would be Keen, and yes, I did listen to that a lot. Some of it is very depressing, and some of it's a bit uplifting. So, and that's from 2004. I won't say much about that. 2003 time? No, sorry, 2002, 2003 time. Had this on a hell of a lot in my car, and yet it might be weird that I was listening to that, but you know, that actually rocks. That does rock. But Complicated, don't go just on that song. The rest of the album is far better than just that song, so especially Losing Grip. So and then I used to listen to this a lot as well, and this would be because now I realise because I love Scotland and stuff like that, and this person is a Scottish artist, and I just love this album, and it is Amy MacDonald, and This Is the Life, and that is that's one of my records. Actually, I could have done a what was the thing I did? Oh, albums that you wouldn't think I'd own, but yeah, I actually enjoy all of that. So and that is it for my CDs or my albums at the moment. I've got loads more to go through to check, but that's part 2 finished. So cheers for watching, keep rocking, and hey to all you guys in the VC.